Hello everyone, I'm Gabriela Solis, director of the campaign A Good Nutrition, the Future for Mexican Children. Today we are going to talk about the nutritional factors in childhood obesity in Mexico, the role that a balanced nutrition plays to prevent childhood obesity. More than 95% of childhood obesity cases are due to diets of high caloric value and little physical activity, which is why overweight and obesity can be prevented in most girls and boys by improving their nutrition and health habits and promoting greater physical activity. Honestly, this is an impressive number. Many of us may think that if we come from a slim family, it does not matter much what our children eat. We will always be blessed with a slim figure and health. But statistics don't lie. The way that we feed our little ones does matter, and since birth. This number tells us that the weight and health of our children is largely in our hands. It is preventable and has a lot to do with our habits and customs. So this podcast will be dedicated to observing some of the nutritional factors that prevent and cause obesity. Let's start from the beginning, the birth of the baby. In Mexico, only 3 out of 10 babies are fed only with breast milk during their first 6 months of life. This is critical. The World Health Organization has recommended exclusive breastfeeding for the first 6 months of life. I know, we have all heard things like breast milk does not satisfy the baby, or little bites of food will not hurt them. This is not only incorrect, but that harms the health of our children, since exclusive breastfeeding from birth to 6 months of age is an important means of helping to prevent infants to become obese. We cannot ignore this paleo recommendation. Another alarming fact is that United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund warned that Mexico is the largest consumer of processed and sugary beverage in Latin America. As you heard, from all Latin America. With this data, it's not a surprise that we find ourselves at the top in the places of childhood obesity. How many have not believed that an apple juice that already comes in a box will be as nutritious as an apple or a homemade fruit water? I know that in Mexico many times we heard the phrase, a chubby child is a healthy child, but that is a big lie. A healthy child is a properly nourished and active child. We have the opportunity to talk with Maria Guadalupe Hernandez Lopez. She is a 30-year-old Mexican mother, and she has 2 beautiful 7 and 5-year-old children, and a 3-month-old little one. As well as many Mexican mothers, Maria gets up very early to help her husband to go to work, and has an endless list of tasks like every household, from shopping for food, taking the kids to school, and running her catalog sales business. In the middle of this busy life, for Maria it was much more practical to buy a juice and some cookies or something from the grocery store to send her children to school every day, and to entertain her children when they came back from school. While she continued with her occupations, it was much easier to allow her children to watch television or use her cell phone. Maria's life sounds quite relatable, but it wasn't until she learned more with our campaign against childhood obesity that she realized the things that were leading her little ones to obesity conditions. She commented the following: I didn't know the harm that I did my children. I tried to be a good mother and keep them happy. But now I know even if it's harder to pay attention to their food and activities, it will be worth it. Dear listeners, parents and guardians of Mexican and future parents, it is in our hands that the future of Mexican children is a healthy future, We do not let obesity and overweight be something that defines Mexico. Let's learn what balanced nutrition is and apply it today in our homes. Thank you all for joining me on this podcast and hope that something within us has awakened and we see the future with a great promise. You can find more information on the official page of Mexican Organization for Child's Health. You can also find us on social networks such as Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter with the same name of the organization. Until the next time.